The last task for Module 1 is to complete an action list. You will do 5 action lists over the course of the semester. So the first one is going to be based on reading strategies. Now, if you've done the reading within the study plan, you know that there is a tile called reading strategies. If you need to go back and reference that when you are doing your assignment, you can just simply click on that study plan and find the section called reading strategies. I'll switch back to the assignment in just a second, but there are 2 pieces. One is how to read for college and one is vocabulary building. As you do this reading, for example, how to read for college, you're going to see that it's very rich with different techniques that are going to help you understand what's expected in a college level class. So you're going to see some bold here. You're going to see if you these blue and purple headings. Those are all different strategies that you would be able to implement and keep track of. So you will pick one of those from that area, and if I go back here to reading strategies, there's also vocabulary building techniques. So you will pick a vocabulary building technique. The idea with this assignment is for you to take ownership of your study skills. No matter where you are, whether you got straight A's throughout high school, whether you regularly get a 100 without studying, no matter where you are in your journey academically, you can improve, right? So what we're looking to do is see, okay, here is one area that I think I can improve on. Here's a strategy that I think would help me in that area, and here's how I'm going to measure it. So let's go back now to the Module 1 layout and go down to the bottom. The last assignment is called the action list for reading strategies. There is an attached file for you to open, and that file gives you a framework for how you're going to lay this out. Let me get it open. So you're going to find one strategy from the section How to Read for College and one strategy from Vocabulary Building Techniques, and you will list that strategy. You will list the course that you're going to specifically focus that strategy in on, and then you're going to list a goal for how you know whether or not it's working for you. Okay? Because this can be a little bit of trial and error. You may, set out to develop note cards for new terms, and you may find that that doesn't work and you need to try a different strategy. Here's an example of a completed one that I just did. So I am going to commit to look up and keep track of unfamiliar terms and phrases in my Engineering 115 class. And I believe that if I do that, that's going to help me on the Unit 1 test. So I'm going to write a SMART goal around my Unit 1 test for Engineering 115. A general framework, you don't have to write them this way, but in order to meet the criteria of a SMART goal, it needs to be specific, measurable, you need to have a time. So by September 15th, I will earn a C or better on the Unit 1 test in Engineering 115. So I have a very specific outcome in mind. And I believe that if I implement this strategy regularly, I can get there. We are also going to identify a vocabulary building technique. That's the next section in that tile. So one of the techniques listed is to make index cards, and I'm going to do that in my surveying class. And the way I want to measure that in surveying, because I'm getting, a lot of new vocabulary in these entry-level classes in my career field, so I'm going to actually measure my class average in this class because there's a lot of opportunities for me to use the vocabulary, and for that class that makes the most sense. Once I have completed this, I'm going to do a save as. I'm going to save it into my ACA115 folder that I've created. And if I just close this down, when I want to submit it, I'm going to go to the black action list. I'm going to find the file and attach it. Or if I saved it in my cloud, I can find it here and attach it, hit submit, and then I'm going to proof and make sure it's the right assignment. If you have any questions, reach out.